slept pretty well last night, but that was probably just from exhaustion. Yeah, feeling pretty rough. Sore all over. Pretty hungry. I did eat some harder palm before I went to bed last night, so I do have a little bit in my system, but not a whole lot that counts. I'll show you my shelter in a bit. It was a pretty rushed job, but got the job done. I'll probably improve it a little bit before tonight, hopefully, if I've got the energy. Just impress on you the massive risk that I took hiking further downstream. I was already pretty tired. It had been days since I had eaten properly. Quite a few days actually. And to make that decision, it was a massive risk to leave an area that I'd put energy into and go deeper into the forest, where it's going to take more energy to get out. That was a huge risk, and it's not one that I took lightly. My blood sugar is very low right now, feeling very low energy, so I'll try to find some berries and figs and stuff. It's actually pretty late in the morning. It is 10 o'clock. Wow, that's the biggest sleep-in I've had in a good while. Again, just because I was so exhausted. I didn't get a fire going last night, but I will tonight. The plan for the day is to find some food, obviously. It's always finding food, and I'll set up snares and set up traps and stuff, set lines, and hopefully I'll catch something before tonight, but otherwise it'll be a waiting game until tomorrow. Again, I did see a couple of bush turkeys on my way in, so that's encouraging. Don't have the energy to run after them, but I might be able to get a good throw in with a rock or something. I think that's about it, so let's get to it. Righto, so this is a shelter. It's very similar to the one I made at the first camp, but it's got palm leaves from all the harder palm that I ate last night. Got a fair bit of shelter in there, nice space for my sleeping bag and mat. I've already taken them out. It's always a good idea to pack them away so bugs and stuff don't get in them. But all of the rain is going to come from that direction, so I've got the heaviest cover on that side. And it wasn't too bad, but I'll see if I can do better tonight. So just go through the danger of today, or the day, whatever. And that's exposure. It's probably one of the ones I should have covered first, but it wasn't too bad in the rainforest. Out here in the sort of the drier environment, it's more of a risk. So back at the rainforest spot, the first spot that I stopped at, I reckon I was going through maybe 5 litres a day of water, and here I reckon it's closer to 8. So it gets a lot hotter in the middle of the day, and you definitely need that extra water. So keep out of the sun as much as you can. Sunburn, apart from feeling not great, really tires you out, and uses a lot of water to recover from that. So keep out of the sun as much as you can. Rest during the hottest period of the day, in the middle of the day, sort of for a few hours, do some craft or something like that. I think I'll work towards making some crayfish traps or little rainbow fish traps. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, it's just every environment's different, and you sort of have to mold yourself to where you are. So there you go. Survival tip of the day. Yeah, so today's tip is take victories when you can. Even small ones, or even just see things as little victories. I just took my first poop of the trip. Yeah, wasn't much obviously, but yeah, it's probably a good thing. I was starting to get a little worried there. It's been quite a few days, but yeah, I suppose I haven't really been eating anything, so yeah, the need wasn't as great, but yeah, see things that would ordinarily be nothing special or nothing at all, and sort of in your mind see them as victories for the day. It would really helps your psyche. So yeah, there you go. Yee. So back in the sort of dry woodland sector of the area that I'm now at, I've come across a young palm tree here. Far more standard looking palm than the lawyer bush that I was showing you the other day. A lot easier to harvest, no spines, which is nice, and the heart's probably going to be bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this one up and show you what the heart looks like. Yep, so just finished cutting up that palm. I'll just show you what the heart looks like. There it is there. It's that central core that we're actually after. So I'll just grab a bit of it. It's definitely better than the lawyer vine. Yeah, it just tastes like raw peas. Not as strong or acrid as the lawyer heart, but yeah, it's not bad. And it's about 10 times as big, so that's nice. Yeah, so I'll eat the rest of this one raw, and later on, hopefully when we get the survival stew going, I'll harvest a few more and chuck them in the pot. Yep, so really happy with this this move. Definitely a good idea, and I think it's definitely paid off. Because remember back when I said the rain sucked because it knocked off all the figs, all the cluster figs. Here's just two of the trees that I've come across very close to camp. So they are full of fruit. They're not quite ripe, but yeah, I'd give them a few days and then I'll be starting to pick them off. So yeah, very happy. Something a bit strange about this new spot. I'm kind of in like a big gully leading from Paluma Dam down into, the Burdekin system. So because I'm in a gully, it kind of amplifies sound. So I'm actually hearing a lot of like motor noises from Paluma Dam that are just bouncing off the gully and reaching me. So yeah, it's a bit strange to hear, civilization and not actually be in it. But yeah, no, I think this spot will be good. So let's get stuff sorted.